Call of Duty 2017. What do we know? What can we expect? Well, we do have some leaked pictures. Leaked technically, we don't know if they are confirmed yet, but they look pretty much legit. Last year we had a very similar leak for Infinite Warfare, and when the Infinite Warfare reveal trailer came out, everybody was kind of upset because we didn't have boots on the ground. But it seems like Activision is going back to their roots. And when they say go back to the roots, a lot of people thought that, okay, maybe they're just going to do a lot of remasters, which wasn't such a bad deal. Modern Warfare Remastered was awesome. Maybe they were just going to get rid of the jumping jetpacks and stuff, and we're looking for more boots on the ground stuff, the things that the original Call of Duty gamers love. Now, I don't want to mock or make fun of original Call of Duty gamers as myself, or the new gamers that do like the jetpacks and stuff, but we have to face it. The majority of the player fan base cannot stand the boost jumping, the fancy power slides, and all that stuff. We just can't stand it. Not because we can't play in that aspect. Black Ops 3, I did amazing with the boost jumps and stuff. I learned some cool stuff. But with boots on the ground, we just want it and we crave it. So when they said they're doing boots on the ground, we didn't know what to expect. So when they said that they're going back to their roots, we didn't know what to expect. And again, we thought we were going to get some remasters. Now, I do want to say, if this is true, if these leaked images of Call of Duty World War II, if this is our November 2017 release, which is probably what's going to be in November, okay, so just calm down, it always is. I just hope that with Call of Duty World War II, they do a remastered of Modern Warfare 2. Number one, using alliteration and repeating stuff, you've got Call of Duty World War II, and then Modern Warfare 2, MW2, WW2. So you've got this going for you and stuff. Seriously, Activision, play up on that. We want Modern Warfare Remastered too. But if we are going to go back and we're going to have this awesome World War II experience, it's just memories. It brings me back to college, and I'm gonna date myself a lot right there. But if we look at some of these images, they are quite epic. We have got a soldier being carried on the beach of Normandy on the back of somebody else. Now I've seen a lot of people on Reddit and online saying that these are scenes from Saving Private Ryan, but I can't confirm or deny that this looks like looks pretty legitimate to me. But we see the scene of one soldier getting carried on the back of another soldier, and a whole bunch of other soldiers behind him, and planes flying in the background, and you see the carriers and the naval destroyers and everything in the background of the shot, and it just starts screaming, this is what we want. The next picture we have is you have a whole bunch of guys coming up to, I can't remember the name of these things, but those big rusty metal looking things they're on the beach. We didn't put them on the beach. They were put there by the Germans so that we couldn't get our tanks and stuff straight up on the beach. And you see people coming down there, and you see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys down there. One guy's just laying down, just mowing down some fire. One guy looks like he's feeding the belt clip into the guy's gun. And you know, it looks like this guy's got a Mosin Nagant, if I'm even saying that right. I don't even know. One guy looks like he's holding an MP5 back in those days, if that was even there. But in the background, text message, but in the background of all of this, we do see a very cinematic WW2 behind everybody, and it looks awesome. Another cover shot that we have here is again, it looks like you've got some soldiers coming across the surf here, and the bottom of it is very well very well graphic. You've got the waves coming in, and then you have these soldiers that are just storming the beach, and there's just so many of them. And we're looking at this from a new perspective. In recent games, we've had the cover just be one guy standing there, and he's like looking over his back, and he's looking all, you know, whatever he's doing, and he's holding a gun. And you've seen like Modern Warfare 3 has had that, Modern Warfare 2 has had that, you know, the Black Ops 1 and 2 and 3 have had somebody standing there holding 2 guns or whatever. It's just one guy. But this is kind of really awesome, having all these different troops on the beach. Another cover art variant that they've got designed is, it looks like guys are running through a dust storm. It's very orange, very warm, very hot feeling, and it just says US on the back. So of course we can see that it's going to be in World War II is what these images show. You got to see, there's a guy with a trenching shovel on the back of his backpack over there. But it says U.S., so most likely we're going to be following the story again of a United States soldier, either a paratrooper, you know, coming in on D-Day or whatever it is. Whenever America hit the war is probably what we're going to start with. I mean, they could go through all of World War II and just max it out, but looking at DLCs and stuff, we know that they're going to want to capitalize on doing different times, different places. Another cover art we have here is just a guy sitting down here with the netting on top of his helmet, and he's got his gun and he's aiming down the sights. He's not doing any kind of no scope action here, but he's looking forward. There's other guys, they're all going forward. So with all these cover arts, they look pretty legit. And again, it was a similar legit person who leaked all these last year. In fact, I believe that his account got banned. Activision sent out a cease and a desist letter to have his stuff removed because of it wasn't, I wouldn't say it's copyright issues, but they were just kind of like, he was messing up their flow because kind of get out there. Now we do know again that the bottom right of this picture, it says Steel. So this could be like the Steelbook variant at the very bottom right if you check that out. That's good stuff. We do know that this leak is pretty legit. I like what they're doing here. One of the cool things that I really like about it is that a lot of these pictures, the majority of them, looking at this cover here, everything's kind of faded. Now on the back of this Steelbox variant, which looks like it could be, the back of this variant, you have a guy sitting here with World War II, the two logos coming over, and you see his eyes. And that's a really cool cinematic thing where you're focusing on his determination, or if it was, his fear. But he looks like he's just standing there with resolve, and I really like that. You can't go wrong with that. We have all these images. They look pretty legit. We're not sure. So we're all going on conjecture right now. These are our hopes. Our hopes is that it's going to be World War II, 2017, Call of Duty 2017, World War II, and in my hopes would be Modern Warfare 2 remastered. And a lot of people just said they don't like the futuristic jumping, jetpacking, double jump, boosting left and right, backwards stuff that has been in these space Call of Duty kind of stuff. They didn't like Advanced Warfare. They didn't like Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 wasn't that bad. They didn't like Infinite Warfare. The thing is that we can at least gather is that they've come to their common sense, and they're listening to their fan base, to the players who actually sit there and play their games for hours and hours and hours on end, quitting jobs and missing days of work just to play games, calling in sick, be like, hey, I'm not going to be able to come in Tuesday all day long, whenever the launch parties are. They're there for the launch parties. They're picking up from GameStop, EB Games back in the day, or Best Buy or whatever. They've already got them pre-ordered. And they miss work for them, and the entire next day they're just trying to rank up and level up like crazy. And there's a couple things that we're going to have to understand with this, guys. We know for them to make COD great again, we're going to have to expect some things that we don't want. We're going to have to expect DLC. That's just a micro way that they make money today, and people do it. The only way for them not to do DLC is if people stopped buying DLC, and it's just not going to happen. So at this point in our lives, we have to get over and stop being upset with any company's DLCs unless every single person on earth is going to boycott them, which isn't going to happen. Another thing that I noticed, I saw this on Reddit as well, and I'm going to pull this image up. And I checked this to confirm it on the tweeters. This is, it's pulling up in Photoshop because apparently it's like a PNG instead of a JPEG. Great, that's exactly what I wanted to do with my life. This is a picture of Mega Construx toys, okay? This was their Twitter. They sent out February 21st, okay? I pulled it up. I went on the tweeters. I went on the WW2 dots. I pulled up their Twitter, and I looked at it, and it's still up there today. You can check it out. At Mega Construx with an X. You can check it out there. It's still up there today. And it says Call of Duty Collector Construction Sets, and it's very old looking. Let's see here. Control plus. There, let's zoom in here. Okay. 1497. It's got an old school American Jeep with the star up on there, and you've got some guys there in some dirt and gravel. Why is this important? Usually, whenever a new Iron Man movie comes out or the new Power Ranger movie comes out, before the movie's even out, these companies know that they're going to make a jack ton of money selling toys. So they actually give their schematics and their designs, or they tell the toy companies, the toy manufacturers, what they're going to do. And this was in February, okay? It is now March. It's like March 27th, 28th, and February 21st, a month ago, this was released. And not a lot of people even thought about that. It's still up on Mega Construx Twitter. I'm going to go to the store today. I'm going to go check out Target and Walmart and see. I'm going to go and check out the toy aisles, and I'll update you guys on my Twitter and on my Instagram, and send some pictures out to you guys. I want to go look and see what the toys are and see when they were manufactured and when they're put up there. The reason this is important is because, again, guys, we know these are out here. If these toys are out here already, then it's a good chance that this information that I'm feeding you isn't just conjecture. It's very, very highly sophisticated and supported conjecture. I hope you guys are understanding all of the excitement I have. I'm over here drinking up my G Fuel in my Walmart water bottle. I haven't had breakfast. I'm looking at the Call of Duty YouTube page, and they have, I'm looking at when they did the reveal trailers for Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, when they did the reveal trailers. And it looks like Modern Warfare 3's reveal trailer was the further, or the closest to November, so the furthest out in the year that we have, and that was actually in June. Then you see them coming out in May. Then you see them April 17th. So it's right after Easter. It is the day after Easter, actually. I know that because church and stuff like that. We can expect within about 2 to 3 weeks a reveal trailer. And I want you guys to do something. If I'm even a little bit correct with this, and you guys see that reveal trailer, I want you guys to remember Liquid told you guys this, and come back to this video or even comment in that video. Yeah, I want people to know that I was thinking about this. I want people knowing that this is what I wanted, and that I was right, you know, and that's going to help out a lot. So I don't want to take any more of your time, guys, but I'm crazy excited. And leave me some stuff in the comments, some ideas of what you want to see in Call of Duty 2017, what you want to see for the World War II going on up in here. I did read something I wanted to pull up real quick before we blow through this. Yeah, one guy on Twitter, Black Raider 700, 2 days ago, he said, "So when can I expect to see gameplay of German soldiers dabbing with their glowing neon MP40s on the shoulder sling? Please, Activision, we don't want glowing neon. We don't want stupid stuff that wasn't in World War II going on. We don't want a whole bunch, and this is going to offend some people. I don't care. We want realistically what happened in World War II. We want to see men in World War II in the field, on the battle. The majority of the soldiers, 99% on all sides, were male. Yes, you're going to see some females out there. The deal is when we start doing this, I don't want to see Call of Duty Ghosts like 700 women, and I'm not trying to be sexist here. I want it realistic. The gamers are going to want it realistic. They want to have it based on that. There's actually an interesting thing. There was a Gamergate segment with some social justice warriors. I'm like totally blabbing everywhere. Social justice warriors talking about one of my favorite games, Baldur's Gate, and an expansion that came out, Siege of Dragonspear, where they were trying to in a mystical setting, put today's stuff that we're dealing with, transgender stuff, back in a mystical Lord of the Rings setting. None of that stuff was even existing back then, and nobody was even conversing about that. That wasn't even the topic of conversation. But people were trying to put stuff back in World War, don't put stuff back in World War II that's happening today. Don't give me neon crud. Zombies. I want to talk about zombies. We had our first taste of zombies at World at War. Nazi zombies and all that stuff. We definitely need some more zombies in Call of Duty World War II. We want some zombies, and I want to do another video on that. But again, guys, Tell me what you want to see in the game. If it's World War II, if it's not, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a Modern Warfare 2 remastered? Do you want zombies? Who doesn't want zombies? What do you want it to be, a brand new story? I mean, if we're going back in time to World War II, let's erase everything that's happened. Let's do some new time traveling stuff, and let's go back to our roots, go back to the bases. And let's do some brand new stuff. Let me know what you want to see, what kind of guns you want to see, what kind of action, what kind of player modes and game modes that we're going to have. I want, as you're leveling up in multiplayer, I want either at the top of the screen or at the bottom of the screen, I want to see your experience bar. Like, pull that up in there, make it very, very small, but I want to see, wow, I'm about to level up. I want to see that. There's some things that's not that important, but let me know what you guys want to see. But no matter what you do, guys, don't follow your dreams, follow my YouTube.